ha ha. Late Ill Kid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people? Today all year, coming with another wonderful episode of On Screen. We're here to get it in. Episode 4 of Greenleaf. Alright. Show is crazy, but we got a little something to get into. I think we're starting to get a little juicier, if you will. Starting to have a little more fun. I'm gonna hit on the major players first. I want to talk about Lady May, but before we jump into there, I want to thank you guys for watching, for coming through. Going to hit that thumbs up if you like this, like what you're seeing. Hit that thumbs down if you don't. But if you don't, I'm gonna send the ghost of Basie Skanks after you. You don't want that. So I'm here with NERDSoul Light. You'll probably see in a little bit. I don't know, maybe not. And Lady Lisa, say what's up.
Hey y'all.
So let's get it started off. Yeah. Lady May. And her continued hypocrisy. This woman said, cast the first stone. I was like, hold up. I know you. I love how she's so pious. Like every single verse that she used could then also be levied against her. Every single one. And homegirl was standing like, I love how she does nothing wrong. I'm sitting there, she's saying all this stuff. I'm like, you must be talking about you. And jumping in and getting in the middle of someone's marriage, you don't know what's going on really. You got a quick update from one side.
Yeah, you know bits and pieces.
And
I don't like that I can't think of the boy's name now.
Jacob?
Yeah, I don't like that Jacob wasn't like, okay, did she tell you that she gave me an STD, mama?
Yeah, that's bad writing. Real people in real life would have said that she gave him an STD. That's another thing. And I think it was I think it's in Stephen King's book about writing. Stephen King says when it comes to dialogue, you need to like make people say it's as close as you can to how they would normally talk in real life. If somebody was coming at me over something Karissa did, I did to Karissa, I'd be like, did you know she gave me an STD? That would have been my card. That would have been my, that would have been the card that I dropped on them to let them know, yo, I got you. Like you think you got me, I got you.
And I do understand Lady May's point in terms of, Jacob, look, you was just out there in the wind, cheating with all these different women. Yeah. Karissa stayed with you, and now she has one transgression and you're done. I kind of understand that, and she does have a point with that. My thing is this. Karissa is never going to be satisfied. Karissa is always plotting and planning something.
Yes.
Trying to use people, yes. Trying to control everything. And it's like this isn't a real marriage.
And
this is a step up for Karissa. And I think it always has been.
And let's not forget that Karissa wasn't just sitting over there being the perfect wife, getting cheated on and taken them back. Karissa, as long as we've known her, has belittled him at every turn.
She has.
Has demeaned him at every turn.
She has.
Has spoken about him. I don't think I can remember a time where Karissa was saying, man, Jacob, I really love you because you're such a great man. Now in season 1.
In all fairness, he didn't deserve that in the beginning. Let
me go. Season 1, I can understand. But after season 1, we have seen a changed man. Have we seen a changed Karissa? No, we have not. So that means she wants her cake and eat it too. She want to say, hey, even though that I know my man is being a better man now, I still want to poop on him for everything he did before, because what I really want is moral high ground. That's what I really want. And for everyone to sit around Jacob and act like they haven't seen Karissa crap on him outside. Remember, We've seen Karissa talk about his intelligence, his money handling skills, his ability to preach, his ability to handle the church, all kinds of stuff that ain't got nothing to do with cheating, nothing to do with women. So don't come at me like Karissa is some blameless dove trying to spit scripture. Like, hold up. You know good and well what it's like being around this woman, and you ain't even married to her. I'm married to her. So imagine what I've got to go through. Bruh, please. Now, big shout out to the chat. We got Jenna James in the house. Jenna James says, I really hope Oprah gets Ryan Coogler in contact with a lot of these cast members, if not already, from Queen Sugar, Greenleaf, and when they see us on Black Panther 2 and New Gods. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
We haven't checked out Queen Sugar. Maybe that'll be our next thing.
Yeah, that might be our next thing to catch up and see all that. We'll see. But, with the whole thing with Karissa, I'm like, are we going to sit here and act like Karissa has been this awesome, wonderful, perfect wife? Her sin was different. That does not mean she had not sinned. I submit to you that if you're going to tell me to apologize to you for pushing me into the clutches of another man, then there is no way. That joint is the most Amanda Seals narcissistic way of trying to get someone to apologize to you. I was like, if you don't get out my face, bruh, when she said that, I'm glad Jacob was like, ah.
She did a Dominique Dawes twist, flip, back double somersault with that thing. I was like, huh? Because by that reasoning, Jacob could turn around and say, okay,
you pushed me.
You need to apologize to me for pushing me out there to sleep with all these. It's like, no, you're an adult. You're responsible for your own decisions.
Thank you. So if you want to use that you were pushed into the clutches of another man, you also have to take responsibility for your actions. Do you think that your emotional and mental abuse may not have opened me up or pushed me into the arms of a woman? Or is it only right as long as you're not the one doing it? That's my question to Karissa. And the answer is she's narcissistic. She's been chasing that dollar. She's been looking for status and clout ever since.
And her and Lady May have a lot more in common than they think.
Oh, way more in common. That's why they don't like each other. Because she's a young Lady May. She is a young Lady May that looks all crustified up already. She said her bone wrinkled up fingers or whatever.
She did. She said
them old crusted up fingers. Man, get her out of here so we can move on with Tasha and have a beautiful life. All right. Shouts to Jenna James says, Karissa something else. Something tells me she got a lot of that Jada Pinkett in her.
You ain't right.
You
ain't even right.
Bruh, man. Jenna hitting, look. I submit to you, just like in this show, because you can tell this joint was not written with an even tone, because there's no way a man in Jacob's position would not at least stand strong in his position of why he's divorcing her. He doesn't have to clap back, but he can be like, this is not only the cheating, this is the cheating and the hypocrisy of her cheating. Well, remember, while she was sleeping with the other man, she was still crapping on him for a woman he had slept with years and years ago. Yeah. Man, if you don't get out of here, get out of here.
And the thing is, the person who she slept with.
Yes.
So that whole conniving thing, dealing
selling
with that
out
dude.
The family.
Yeah, dealing with that dude and all of that. So, I mean, again, Lady May has a point in terms of, Jacob, you was out there all this time and she does it once and you want to get rid of her. She has a point. If it was just a clean...
If it was fair across the board, but it's not.
Then I'd be like, I totally agree, Jacob, you're wrong.
We're talking about the STD, the hypocrisy, and the mental and emotional trauma from the abuse that you gave him every day.
All of the dealings behind closed doors and stuff. Karissa's always up to something. Always up to something.
Yep. Now, I'm glad you brought that up, Jenna. I'm so glad you brought that up. She said, I love how Charity came home talking about she quit. She couldn't take it anymore when she was already fired. Thank you. Let's go on and talk about Charity right now. Yo, you got what you asked for. You sold out the family. You sold out the church technically. And this is what you wanted. You got kicked out your office. And now you got fired. And now you sitting up in here talking about I'm Godzilla and trying to quote scripture. You've been wrong for years. The way you did Kevin was wrong. The way you ran out on your child was wrong. All this extra stuff that you did, and now all of a sudden you want to act like you some kind of hero or some kind of champion coming there. I couldn't take it no more. I quit. Girl, you was fired. You was fired by Judy, the whack, I don't know, mistress or whatever, because we didn't even know she was still married. So she whacked and she's still married. So here's my thing with Charity. Charity, what I'm going to need you to do right now, I see you at a turning point. Your turning point right now is, as long as I get some kind of, acknowledgement from some kind of position or some kind of audience that feeds my ego, then I'm there and I'm down for it.
Because the truth be told, like I said earlier, we were talking about it, Michael. The truth be told about Charity, she's stuck in adolescence.
Oh yeah, Arrested Development for real.
Emotionally, and mentally, and mostly emotionally. But she's stuck in adolescence. The way she behaves is like a 13-year-old.
Yeah, you would expect this from a teenager.
In a lot of instances, and it's so irritating. It is so very irritating.
Because you're like, this is an adult. Unfortunately, there's a whole lot of charities out there. You might be working with a charity right now and be like, good God, who raised this girl? But yeah, so Charity, ain't nobody trying to hear, ain't nobody in the world trying to hear you talk about you quit. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody trying to hear that I quit and I came down here, I got all power in my hands. And shouts to Constance for still snitching. She Constance staying right on target, boy. Constance. Ain't her name Constance?
Who is Constance?
Oh, Connie. That's her name.
Who the heck is Constance?
Look, Connie is short for Constance. I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, but anyway, ain't nobody ever called her Constance.
Look, I'm going to call her what I'm going to call her for a house. In Jesus' name. Thank you, God, Jesus. Anyway, shouts out to Jenna James. She said Karissa opened up a den of snakes. She has to go, and if Greenleafs lose, so will she. Grace could get a DNA test for AJ and Noah. Edenvale lending is proof that Phil owns everything, and Bob is trying to hide the truth by forcing his daughter to marry him. He is trying to get a piece of the action without prenup. Charity is immature. Jacob can forgive, but no need to stay married. Then she said, Sophia need to leave Dante alone. Bruh, look, we ain't even gonna talk about Dante right now. We got bigger fish to fry. So, speaking about those bigger fish, Grace and Noah. Grace is trying to get AJ to come home with her. Come on home to the Greenleaf mansion. Come on home to Papa Greenleaf and Mama Greenleaf. Come on by. And he like, nah, man, I want to go with my daddy.
My daddy.
I want to go hang with my daddy. Which I'm not totally against. I'm like, yo, you need to be around your dad because both of y'all was hoodwinked in different ways.
But Noah,
by the same woman.
The only thing is Noah just looked like he lost. He looked like he about 12
Noah
years old.
fine, man. Noah's gonna be all right.
What's wrong with him?
He just look. He gone through his wife got rid of him. All right, he out there. He ain't got a clue in the world. You know what I'm saying? He just trying to live it up. He just trying to make sure he doing his thing and kicking it and minding his business. Just trying to survive. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to survive in those streets. But we got our what up? Cassandra Sellers in the house. What up? We do have I guess you could say the entry of this idea. The entry of this idea that, you know, you were gone for 20 years. And now, maybe this is his time for him to leave, go, and maybe he'll come back. Y'all can reconnect. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen with y'all? But you got to give him his space. Grace don't want to give him his space. You want to know why? Because Grace got to control everything as well.
Yeah. You don't get to abandon your child. And then once, you know, he becomes an adult and you didn't even go to find him.
He found you.
He found you, you know, and so you were going to take him to the grave.
Yo, she was going to lie till she died.
You were going to lie till you died, literally.
Man.
And so now
she lucky Sophia still mess with her.
Okay. She lucky Noah. Lucky Noah is still dealing with her.
Yep.
Anyway. So you don't get to do that and then want to control what he does after that. Like, it's just so, but you know what? Looking at all of the characters, looking at how she grew up, are we surprised?
Yeah.
They're all overly privileged, you know, in every way.
Yep. Should have never gave them money. Oh man. So my issue now is so what we gonna get from you, Miss Grace, is that you gonna sit around acting like you wanna pout and you wanna cry because he leaving. And he sure enough left too. He gave her that kiss and he was like, bye. Even his cousins came. And the funny thing is, you're so controlling, you couldn't let him have some time with his cousins that may have got him to stay. But since you have the one that had to be the one to get him to stay, you broke that up. I submit to you, if he had kicked it with his cousins, he would have been like, you know what? I don't really have no one around my age with my dad. I can at least kick it here with them. I can relate to them.
Because he could have stayed in the cottage with Zora.
Yep, and it could have been the kid's house.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And we would have been chilling.
Yep.
But Grace she has to be the hero. Because even the only reason Grace came home is because she had to be the hero. Now, I'm not saying we didn't get good stuff out of it. But you also have to look at the narcissism in always having to be the hero. That whole God complex, that hero complex she got, has also been her Achilles tendon or Achilles heel or whatever. And we see what happened. He was like, bye, Mom. I'm going with my daddy. Quick question to you, Cassandra and Jenna. What do you think gonna happen with this house? Because we went and prayed with Tara, right? We went and prayed. We spoke in tongues. We was praying. We was holding hands.
And
Dear Lord.
And you remember what I said?
I wonder what is this prayer about? All right, let's try to lead this prayer. Dear Lord, thank you for bringing us here today. Father, we have gotten so much from the death of Tara's father.
That is not.
And we thank you for the beautiful bounty of land and land ownership and the equity that gives, the ability to have resulted in credit and wealth and a business, while his daughter got pennies. Father, we want to make this right. How are we going to make this right? How? How, Sway? Do you have the answers? I want to know how you going to hold this man's hand and pray. I want personal reparations, all right? I want my personal reparations. That's what I'm saying.
And remember when we were talking about it, and I said, well, the thing is this. You don't know what God's answer is going to be to her. The answer God gives you and the answer God gives her may be two different things. God may tell her, look, I prepared all of this for you and your family. I want you to go get yours, and I back you in Jesus' name. Yeah. You don't know if that's what God gonna tell her.
How many times in the Word has God said, "Go, this is your land. Go in there, kill everything"? People want to be like, "Oh, God is so great." Nah, God is a cold piece. All right, because God will be like, God will say, "Go there." Kill all the men, kill all the women, kill all the animals.
And the children.
Don't eat none of them. Don't eat no fish, no pigs, no nothing. Kill it all. Burn it. Because that land is yours and you shouldn't have anything from that. So we don't know if that's what he said. He might have been like, go to your land, serve them a subpoena or something or whatever, because they got to go. Because I forgot. Like half brother Lady Mae produced. Well, she didn't produce them, but still, I know she didn't produce the brother, but still, connection to the half brother through Lady Mae.
Oh, speaking of which, I love when Jacob was talking to her and he was like, "Well, Mom, you never done anything like that," and she was like,
"Oh, because he didn't know about."
he didn't know.
Oh, he
That's
still.
That's why she kind of backed up, like.
No, he does know. Because remember, he said, "Aren't you glad you aren't in this family?" Or maybe he doesn't. Does he not know about? Does he not know about Grace?
I don't think so.
Does he not know about Tim Reed?
For him to say that is like,
yeah.
So I don't remember.
I'd be down with this. I'd be down if Bishop Greenleaf wants to be for real. I'd be down with something like either A, just give her the house and the land and leave.
Lady Mae will go kicking, screaming, and
well, she's gonna have to kick and scream. Do you want to go through court with this stuff? Because now seeing Miss Lady Mae on the stand.
But it's not up to just Bishop. Yeah. Both of them have to agree to that.
I know, but what I'm saying is either A, give her the house and the land free and clear. It's hers. Here's the deed. Do your thing. Or he could say, I'm willing to give you the kind of like the value of the land, of the house, of the land, all that stuff. So that's a possibility too. But if you want to make this right, how's you gonna make it right? Yeah. All I can see is either A, give the house, or give the value of the house and all your holdings.
They don't want to make it right.
Say if your estimated worth is, I don't know, $10. I'm gonna just say $10. Then you need to either give her $10 or give her the house. You know what I'm saying?
They're not interested in making things right. They're interested in, like I said before, in the appearance of making things right.
Yeah.
I'm going to go here and pray with her and all this, that, and the other.
Praying.
Look, you're a bishop and you're a businessman. You know what it is to make things right and to make things just. You should have went there
with checkbook in hand.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, you don't
and shouts out to that fake prostitute that they had when he pulled up.
Oh my gosh. Whose auntie is out here?
Get somebody, mama, off the set.
And that
with them tight pants.
That non-homeless man with that brand new shirt pushing that cart.
Man, that brand new half tattered shirt.
That fresh haircut, brand new shirt.
Shouts out to Hype Girl. What up? What up? Nice to see you. So that's BS, and that's probably not. That's when she come back and be like, I want to have another conversation. Bet money she have a lawyer there. Bet money. Yeah. Either Basie gonna be there or a lawyer gonna be there.
I don't believe Basie is dead.
I don't think Basie dead. When she made that call after Jacob left, it was probably Basie on the other line. Like, word.
Basie's not dead. Like, how y'all gonna not show nobody on Basie's side and then be like, oh, he dead? Really?
Yeah. I
need a body.
Yeah. Let's take it a step further. For someone who, for a show who has someone slit their wrist laying in a bathroom
with his
eyes wide open, like he's straight dead. But now all of a sudden he make a miraculous recovery. Nah, bruh. I don't trust none of that. Basie alive. Basie more live than you think.
He alive somewhere sitting there with an ultra perm.
Mm-hmm. Cause you know his hair was always slickety. His hair was always, Basie was always lined. But see, the thing is, would he have led that life if he got the land? If his father would have gotten that land, would he have fell into a life of crime? Probably not. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. That's a stretch.
Mac was dirty too. You know what I'm saying? And that is one thing I like about this show. The sins of Mac have come to bear numerous times.
Mac was something else.
Yo.
But we can't forget Lady Mae's father. Lady Mae's father was, doing stuff to her.
Yep. So he learned from his father, unfortunately. So let's talk about Grace Greenleaf calling up Malik Shabazz. Now I know it was Yusuf. I don't know. Malik just sounded better
He was
than
like, strike one.
He was like, hello.
Strike two.
She was like, may I speak to Mr. Yusuf Shabazz? That's Grace's voice. Yusuf Shabazz.
Like,
Shabazz.
I don't know who you are, but I give you credit for saying it right.
Word, spell, you said my name right. What you got? And he was like, strike one. Strike two. Strike three. Click him. Yo, he hung that.
And he kept on playing his game.
He hung that burner phone from the wire up so fast. I bet you when she try that number again, it ain't gonna work. I'm just telling you, that number ain't gonna work. She gonna try it one more time. But the number you have dialed has been disconnected.
Didn't I tell you strike three?
Man, look, I'm just telling you, your boy ain't he ain't long for this world. So he hung up. We don't know what the deal is with, Edenville Lending, with his dad, with his mom, but he's super tight-lipped about this joint. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking Bob Whitmore done paid daddy off years and years ago. And he over there with a kufi acting like everything's all good. You know what I'm saying? Playing checkers in the park.
I don't know.
So we'll see how that goes.
And all I know is this whole thing is getting very elaborate.
Yes. So I will leave you with one last thing that I wanted to talk about, which is milquetoast loving. We can't leave the show without milquetoast loving. So get back to the pad, chilling with your girl. You know what I'm saying? She's like, we had to fire her. He's like, oh, it's all good. I feel like it might be something else besides. I'm kind of worried. She said, we won't make it past Tuesday. we won't make it past Tuesday. What? It's funny because the audio listeners gonna be like, what is he doing? Wake up. There you go. All right, so with that said, he like, I'm gonna let that rock too. I don't care. So here we go. She's like, I know how to make you feel good. And then she started rubbing his arm with that milquetoast loving. Start rubbing his leg. He's like, Charity, get off me. She's like,
he didn't call her Charity.
Didn't he call her Charity?
They put Charity on the screen, but he said Judy.
Oh, he said Judy.
Because I saw on another scene when Charity was talking, and they put on the screen Judy. It's like they did not say Judy. It's Charity.
See, I saw the words on the screen.
Yeah,
I didn't say Charity.
Subtitles
He was like, Judy, get off me. That's not how I want to be loved.
That's not what he said.
What did he say then?
I don't know. He just was like, get off me. We ain't doing this.
Get off me, man. All right, he ain't say that. But
she was like,
we find out she ain't even divorced. How you up in here trying to be a first lady and you already a first lady of somebody else's church?
Trying to be the second lady.
You trying to be the second lady. You gonna sleep yourself to the middle. Right? Everybody trying to hear all that. Like, I'm still married to Ken.
I forgot all about Ken.
Man, if you don't get this woman out my face, all right, to the chat before we get out of here. Much love for y'all. Anyone who's watching, if you're watching a replay, much love to you. Doesn't Judy have a weird shaped head? Now I know, like, look at my head. It's Milk Daddy and I got him. It's Milk Daddy and it's a almond shaped dome. It's like it's a circular.
Almond. It's very round.
It's a round dome, but Judy has like a weird rhombus head.
Everything about her is
maybe
weird.
It's her hair, how it's cut. I don't know what is up with her hair.
She has a receding hairline too.
She got alopecia.
She got. I don't know. She got like this alien head thing going on. And they found the right woman to play this part. They really did. She looks out of this world. She's weird. She gets this crazed look in her eyes when she's talking to Charity. She like has this glazed over. Like you're looking for her to just stab her at any moment. You'd be like, what? I'm not surprised.
She just looks weird.
She does.
All right? She just looks weird. So, guys, with that said, can't wait till next week. See what happens. You know what I'm saying? This crazy show that we call Greenleaf, which shouts out to Panda, one of my funniest Patreon supporters that said this show sounds ridiculous. and And I submit to you, yes, it is ridiculous, but I also love it. So shouts to Panda, much love to you. Oh man. So guys, it's like this show sounds ridiculous. It's like, oh it is.
Oh, it is.
Oh it is.
It's completely ridiculous.
5 seasons of ridiculousness.
Ridiculousity.
But it's good. So before we get out of here, I want to give a big shout out to everybody in the chat. We got Hype Girl, Jenna James. We got Cassandra Sellers up in the spot. Oh yeah, what does that MA stand for? Like Masters of, I don't know.
Masters of Arts?
Archery or something? I don't know.
Not archery, sir.
Yo, she could be like,
Michael.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, what if she was an archer? Yo, Cassandra Sellers, tell me what MA stands for.
Masters in Arts? Agriculture?
Masters of Agriculture?
Administration?
Masters of, I don't know, some with an A. Anyway, Lady Lisa, say peace.
Peace, y'all.
All right. Of course, we got NERDSoul Light as well.
What's the Nick Cannon situation?
Nick Cannon situation?
What he done did
What in the world Nick Cannon done did?
With him in his turban.
Man, Nick Cannon probably got his turban too tight. That's what it is. Loosen it up and let the blood vessels move, mother.
Got him a blinged out turban.
Oh, Masters of Art.
See? I said Masters of Art.
But if it was archery, wouldn't it be cooler?
No.
So, I don't know what Nick Cannon did. I guess I'll look and see what Nick Cannon did. We'll see. Maybe on Beast Vibes Life we'll talk about. He got fired from Wild 'N Out. How you get fired from Wild 'N Out? I thought Wild 'N Out was his. How you get fired from your own show?
Once you let other people in and give them partial ownership, which I'm sure is what happened, they can be like, the majority rules you out.
How? All right, look, maybe we'll holler that later. We don't know. We might cover that tomorrow on Beast Vibes Life. But NERDSoul Light, you ready to go? Say what's up.
Bye.
All right, so guys, holla at us. We'll holla at you. Down in the comments, NERDSoul, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all them places. YouTube right here. Hit that subscribe. Hit that thumbs up. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs down. But if you hit that thumbs down, I'm going to send Basie Skanks after you. And Judy. And she going to look as weird as she does on TV. All right. So guys, before we get out of here, big shout out to Arcatron, ARCKATRON.com. Dope beats. The Space Bridge is out in stores right now. I'm going to throw to one of his tracks before we get out of here so y'all can get y'all dome knocking, rocking, and shaking from side to side because he got some dope. He got some dope music. So guys, thank you for coming through. And until next time, this is for us to you saying peace. Peace, peace. Peace, 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 peace. All right, guys. See y'all later. Peace. Oh, man.